You've heard about the law of attraction. You've tried to think positive, to visualize your goals, to wish for a better life. So, where is it? Why are you still stuck in the same place? Stop begging the universe for what you want. It's not listening to your words. It's listening to your signal. Here is the brutal truth that nobody likes to hear. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you are sitting there saying, I want to be rich, the signal you are sending out is, I lack money. The universe is a mirror, not a vending machine. If you stand in front of a mirror and you frown, you cannot wait for the reflection to smile first. You have to smile first. Most people are living life backward. They're waiting for the bank account to change so they can feel wealthy. They're waiting for the partner to show up so they can feel loved. They're waiting for the promotion to feel successful. But the ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius told us the secret nearly 2,000 years ago. He said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." He didn't say, it depends on your circumstances. He said it depends on what is happening inside your head. We are going to talk about the law of vibration. This isn't magic, it is physics, and it is psychology. If you are listening to 95.5 FM on your radio, you cannot hear the music playing on 101.3 FM. It doesn't matter how much you pray for the music to change. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are. If your dial is tuned to the wrong frequency, you will never hear the song. Today, we are going to change your frequency. We are going to stop wishing, and we are going to start tuning. Let's look at the psychology behind this. In your brain, there is a bundle of nerves called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. Think of the RAS as a bouncer at a nightclub. Your eyes and ears are bombarded with millions of bits of information every single second. If your brain let all that information in at once, you would go crazy. So the RAS acts as a filter. It only lets in what you tell. It is important. Have you ever decided to buy a specific car, let's say a white Tesla? Suddenly, you see white Teslas everywhere. Were they hiding before? No, they were always there, but your filter blocked them out because they weren't important to you. This is the law of attraction in a biological sense. When you constantly tell yourself, I am broke, I am unlucky, it's too hard, your RAS says, okay, that is important. And it will scan your environment to find evidence that proves you are right. It will blind you to opportunities and spotlight your failures. The Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Read that again. What you call bad luck is often just a bad program running in your subconscious mind. You are the programmer. But for the last 10, 20, maybe 30 years, you have been letting other people write the code you've been running on software written by your parents' fears, your teachers' doubts, and society's limitations. It's time to rewrite the code. How do we rewrite it? We stop saying I want, and we start saying I am. I want creates distance. I am creates immediate reality. Think about a person trying to quit smoking. If someone offers them a cigarette and they say, no thanks, I'm trying to quit, they will fail. Why? Because their identity is still a smoker who is making a sacrifice. But if that person says, no thanks, I am not a smoker, that is a shift in identity. A non-smoker doesn't need willpower to refuse a cigarette. They just don't smoke. It's who they are. You have to apply this to your success. You cannot wait until you have the $1 million to feel like a millionaire. You have to carry the energy of a millionaire today. How does that version of you walk? How do they talk? How do they treat people? There is a famous story about Jim Carrey. Before he was famous, when he was broke and sleeping in his car, he drove up to Mulholland Drive in Los Angeles every night. He wrote himself a check for $10 million. In the memo line, he wrote, for acting services rendered. He dated it. Thanksgiving, 1995. He didn't just hope. He kept that check in his wallet until it deteriorated. He looked at it and he felt the reality of it. He aligned his vibration with that reality. And just before Thanksgiving 1995, he found out he was going to make $10 million for the movie Dumb and Dumber. He didn't wait for the world to validate him. He validated himself first. But here is where people get stuck. They stand in the mirror and repeat affirmations like a robot. I am rich. I am rich. but inside, they feel fear. They feel the knot in their stomach about the bills due on Friday. The universe doesn't speak English, it speaks frequency, and frequency is determined by feeling. Neville Goddard, a great American philosopher, taught that feeling is the secret. You can lie with your words, but you cannot lie with your vibration. If your words say, "I am successful," but your stomach says, "I'm terrified," the universe responds to the fear. You must generate the emotion of the wish fulfilled before the wish arrives. Think about when you order something from Amazon. You hit buy now. You get the confirmation email. Do you pace around the house worrying if it's coming? Do you cry because it's not there 5 minutes later? No. You go about your day. You are happy. You know it is coming. You are content in the knowing. That is the vibration of manifestation. It is not desperate. It is calm. It is the feeling of relief. When you visualize your future, don't just see it. Feel the texture of the steering wheel. Smell the ocean air. Hear the sound of your friends congratulating you. But most importantly, feel the relief that the struggle is over. That feeling of relief is the magnetic signal that pulls the future into the present. Now, does this mean you just sit on the couch and meditate and a bag of money falls through the ceiling? Absolutely not. That is a fantasy. The law of attraction must be paired with the law of action. But there are two types of action. There is forced action, which comes from fear. This is grinding, struggling, and burning out because you are trying to force a result. Then there is inspired action. When you are tuned to the right frequency, you get ideas. You get a sudden urge to call someone. You get an impulse to drive down a certain street. You get an idea for a business at 3 a.m. When you are in the vibration of success, work doesn't feel like hard labor. It feels like you are being pulled forward. Take the thermostat in your house. If the thermostat is set to 68 degrees and the room drops to 60, the heater kicks on automatically. It doesn't have to try hard. It just reacts to the setting. Your self-image is your thermostat. If you view yourself as a $50,000 a year person, you will subconsciously sabotage any opportunity to make $100,000. You will get uncomfortable and dial yourself back down. But if you set your internal thermostat to success, your work ethic will automatically kick on to match that setting. You won't have to force yourself to get out of bed. You'll be pulled out of bed by your vision. Goethe said, "Whatever you can do, or dream you can, begin it." Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. The biggest killer of your dreams is the need to control how it happens. You set the destination in your GPS. You don't get out of the car and tell the satellite how to route the signal. You trust the machine. When you obsess over how you will become successful, you introduce resistance. You introduce doubt. I don't have the degree. I don't know the right people. The economy is bad. That is not your job. Your job is the what and the why. The universe handles the how. Every time you worry, you are gripping the steering wheel too tight. You are telling the universe, "I don't trust you. You have to surrender." Surrender doesn't mean giving up. Surrender means you stop fighting the current. You paddle with the river. You accept that there might be a detour. But the detour is actually a shortcut you couldn't see. If you are desperate, you push it away. Think about dating. Who is the least attractive person in the room? The one who is desperate for attention. Who is the most magnetic? The one who is comfortable in their own skin, who doesn't need anything from anyone. Be that person with your dreams. Desire them, but do not need them to be okay. Be okay now. Be happy now. That is the hook that catches the fish. So, here is your challenge. I don't want you to just listen to this video and click to the next one. I want you to treat your life like a laboratory. For the next 7 days, try this experiment. Every morning before you look at your phone, before you check the news, sit on the edge of your bed, close your eyes, and for 2 minutes, rehearse your future. Not just as a picture, but as a memory that hasn't happened yet. Feel the gratitude. Say, "I'm so happy and grateful now that," and fill in the blank. And then, walk through your day as if it is already done. When a problem comes up, ask yourself, how would the version of me who already won Deal with this. You are not a victim of your genetics. You are not a victim of your past. You are a creator. The pen is in your hand. The frequency is yours to choose, tune the dial. The music is waiting for you.